What's up guys, Corporate Master signing, and today we're in for quite a treat. This is going to be my first Dragon Ball video, and let's just jump right into the content, shall we?
But that is really all subjective and opinion based. When it comes to the power scaling, people might have a one-sided view on this. They're like, oh yeah, Dragon Ball Super is the strongest one out of all of them by far. Like, no contest. But what if I told you that Dragon Ball GT is actually by far the strongest out of all of these?
Yeah, I'd say you're full of shit. Yep, based on that intro, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know that this is a debunk video.
Now before you start typing away, hear me out, okay? I got plenty of evidence for you. That Dragon Ball GT is by far more powerful than Dragon Ball Super. And we're stepping into some serious fire here. But it is never easy with the Dragon Ball community after all. I mean, what else would you expect? But sit back, relax, and let's go over why Dragon Ball GT would completely solo Dragon Ball Super.
Yep, he seriously just said Dragon Ball GT would solo Dragon Ball Super. I want what this guy's on.
One of the main reasons that Dragon Ball GT is clearly above Dragon Ball Super is because it happens down the timeline. It happens like further on. And that is because if we look into the end of Z, well, that actually ties right into Dragon Ball GT. And we know that Dragon Ball Super is actually right between the Buu Saga and the end of Z, where Oob goes to train with Goku. Now, this clearly would mean that Dragon Ball GT takes place after Super, and Goku would logically be a lot more powerful in GT, because, well, it's been several years of training.
More or less, I wouldn't exactly say it happened more down the timeline. More that it happened in an alternative universe, or in a different timeline altogether. Just like Future Trunks' timeline is different from the main timeline. Just like how the movie timelines are different from the main timeline. That's why there's two different Broly's with two different stories. They're alternate timelines, not the same. So yeah, GT is not soloing Super anytime soon.
The crazy thing is, I don't even know why people try to compare GT to Super, because GT is just in a whole other league. I mean, look, even the weakest villain, Rildo, is stated to be more powerful and to not even compare to anyone else they've met up to now. Don't believe me? Look at this quote. An incredibly huge key is heading towards a spaceship. This one doesn't even compare to the guys we've had up to now. Now, this should tell you that base form Rildo is more powerful than Hit, Goku Black, Merge Zamasu, and yes, even Jiren. Now, according to like a little summary that talks about episode 130, it was before it came out, that Beerus actually believed that Ultra Instinct Goku, before obtaining Mastered Ultra Instinct, might have surpassed him. So it should tell you that silver-haired Goku might be more powerful than Beerus already. And Goku is saying that this guy's even stronger than Jiren, who fought against that Goku, meaning that Rildo in his base form is more powerful than Jiren, like, no doubt, okay? And Goku not only pushed him to transform once, but twice, okay? At least a 1.2 times increase from his base to his other forms, okay? So this should tell you that Goku's at least a couple times more powerful than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku from Super, and also Jiren.
This guy seriously just said that General Rildo from Dragon Ball GT would slap Hit with solo Jiren. It's not even transform General Rildo, it's base form General Rildo. Let that sink in.
And did I mention this is before he obtained Super Saiyan 4? This is before he even fights Baby, so Goku's already like beyond Hakaishin level. On top of that, Goku even fights against Lude, who is stated to be a god of destruction, okay? And he beat him in like his base form, so this is very obvious that Goku in GT is even more powerful than Beerus or Jiren. And this is not even at the Baby Saga yet, man.
Lude stronger than Beerus? Lude? That must be a mistranslation, man. That's just not right. That's not right. It's a mistranslation. Check your sources. Whoever said that's a fan sub. It can't be the real translation. Sorry, not buying that. Pretty sure no one's buying that.
Now, according to the GT Perfect files, Baby's hair, instead of turning golden, actually turns silverish, and that is just in his Super Saiyan state, or his normal state, if you wanna be a little bit technical. Meaning that base form Baby has Ultra Instinct, okay?
This guy just said Baby is Ultra Instinct because his hair turned gray, white. No folly.
And then he turns Golden Grade Ape on top of that, which is easily like way beyond like any other multiplier we've seen before. Okay, at least 1.3 times. And then Goku surpasses him with Super Saiyan 4. And that's not even like the end of, that's not even the middle of the series, man. Because we still have the Super 17 arc, and then we have like the Shadow Dragon arc, and then we have the end of GT. So like, look, it is very clear that a Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct Baby would already be like beyond the Angel tier. Not because he's more powerful, but just because he has silver hair, okay? And let's be real here, guys, okay? If you go by the amazing source that is It's Anime Girl, that just because you have silver hair like Baby did in his Super Saiyan state, that he's clearly Angel level, bare minimum. And then he gets an 8 times multiplier on top of that for Super Saiyan 3, and then Goku surpasses that, okay? So it's like, Goku's already way beyond Whis and the other Angels' level of power. The Grand Priest, maybe not yet, but we're actually gonna get to that. But it is very clear that Goku's just like way beyond Super Saiyan Blue at this point.
this this guy is using some sound logic. Yes, just because you have white hair, you are obviously using Ultra Instinct, which means you are obviously angel level. And because he went Super Saiyan 3 on top of it, he is Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct. How can you judge this logic? I see no flaw. I see no deception in this logic. Its anime girl is the go-to when it comes to power scaling Dragon Ball. In fact, I think she even taught Seth the Plogama to power scale Dragon Ball. She is the master, the absolute pinnacle of power scaling Dragon Ball. You need to watch her videos. Even I made a few power scale videos, but I think I may be wrong, because I didn't get teachings from its anime girl. I am not even on the same playing field as its anime girl. How could I even think of trying to dive into her territory? All power scale videos should be left up to its anime girl. Folly.
Now, if you guys have seen my Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue video, I mean, I'm here to say here that I was completely wrong, okay? Super Saiyan 4 is just way beyond it, okay? I don't know what came over me. I just, like, my mind wasn't open to all these statements that say, hey, look, Raildo's even more powerful than Beerus or Jiren.
Yep, you were completely wrong, but I'm not gonna say which video you were completely wrong about. Who knows? Maybe this one. Maybe the other one. I'll leave it to the comment section. You guys know which one's stronger. Is it Super Saiyan 4? Or is it Super Saiyan Blue? I don't know. Who knows? One of the mysteries of the universe. It's unclear. The anime did not show us enough information. We are lost. In fact, I think we're so lost until we need to bring out its anime girl. Yeah, she's the best one to power scale this thing.
But going by that video, I did say that Goku got at least 10 times more powerful from the Super 17 arc, meaning that he would have gotten at least 100 times more powerful from the Baby Saga to the Shadow Dragon arc. Goku would already be like 100 times more powerful than the Angels at this point, like bare absolute minimum. Even though he's clearly way beyond that. But now we do not know how much more powerful the Grand Priest is by going by mathematically accurate videos, like 100% confirmed with proof videos. The Grand Priest is at least 100 times more powerful, okay? Meaning that Goku and the Shadow Dragon arc would already be equal to the Grand Priest, if not much more powerful than that.
Yes, mathematically speaking, it is obvious that Grand Priest is about 100 times stronger than the regular angels. And so, with him being at least 100 times more powerful, you are clearly on cocaine. I am not going to say, come on. Sorry. There's sarcasm and then there's just straight folly. I'm not gonna say that. It's pretty obvious. No. 100 times stronger than the Grand Priest? Bro, do you know how strong the Grand Priest is? The Grand Priest was literally strong enough to let Zeno calm down a little bit. I'm not saying the Grand Priest is stronger than Zeno. Who knows, maybe he is. But I'm at least implying that they're around the same tier. Like, the Grand Priest should at least be able to destroy at least like 7 to 8 universes. So yeah, he's high multiversal. I don't think any of you seen Super Saiyan 4 destroying like 8 to 9 universes. So,
And since Shenron was actually on par with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then he became 10 times more powerful as Omega Shenron, as he even stated. And then Gogeta was at least a couple dozen times above that, as stated by another guy, which talks about the Metamore Infusion multiplier. So it is very clear that at this point, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be beyond the power of the Grand Priest, and way beyond the power of Zeno as well.
Yeah, this guy seriously just said that Grand Priest and Zeno just got slapped by Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Let it sink in. Also, he's gonna start referring our parodying another YouTuber. Just wait for it. First he was parodying It's Anime Girl. At least I would hope he was parodying. I think this is an April Fool's video, so who knows? Maybe this isn't a debunk video. Maybe it's just a reaction video. If he's just being sarcastic and it's the April Fool video, then this is just a reaction video of mine and not a debunk video. But as you're going to see, he's going to start to mimic number 15, Top 15's YouTube channel, Burger King Foot Lettuce. Was my impression good? I don't know. I mean, it probably sucks. Who cares? This is a satire video anyway. I'm not a voice actor.
Now, you guys might be asking, how is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta more powerful than Zeno? Well, if you look into the Dragon Ball Z manga, a mistranslation might be what you get. But as it turns out, if you look into the Dragon Ball wiki, according to the site, Cell is stated to be an universe buster, as he says that he has enough chi to blow away the entire universe.
Yes, if you read the Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball manga, you will only find mistranslations. Every statement, every line, every event in the manga is mistranslated. Cell is universal plus plus plus. It's not even debatable, guys. Like, why are you looking at me like that? It's not debatable, guys. I'm not high. I'm not high.
Okay, moving on. So yeah, according to the Dragon Ball Wiki, a very reliable source, it actually says that Cell is an universe buster, okay? So if Goku beat him during the 17 arc, it is very clear that he will be beyond universal, and on top of that I prove that Goku in his base form is superior to Ultra Instinct and Jiren. Now regarding Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, how is he truly more powerful than Zeno? Well, look into the GT Perfect Files guide and you'll find the answer. It says that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a warrior with no equal. It also says that he has a power without limits.
Oh no. Oh no. No. He's not gonna say what I think he's gonna say, right? No, please, please. Please let it. Don't let him say that. No, he's not gonna say what I think he's gonna say.
And it also says that he is a Saiyan warrior with absolute power. Now, if you look into the dictionary, you look up the definition for omnipotent, absolute power will be one of those definitions, meaning that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is literally omnipotent. Now, if you look at Zeno, his whole ordeal is that he does have an equal. He has a present and a future self, and they have equal power. It is not implied that they have different levels of power, meaning that they have an equal, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not, meaning that, hey, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is omnipotent and has no equal, has limitless power, and has no limits. So, yeah, guys, it is very clear that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the strongest character in not only all of GT, but also the entire Dragon Ball franchise.
No, come back, brain cells! This guy just said, he just said Gogeta is omnipotent. Okay, here's my counterfire. You look into the dictionary for the word folly, then you'd see that one of the definitions are literally the word genius, and below that, below the word geniusness, we have the word foresight, i.e. folly means you are able to see the future, and you are absolute genius. This is not debatable. This is 100% facts. I'm not being sarcastic. Whatever you're seeing on the screen is probably a mistranslation. I just told you the right translation. I told you the full meaning, the correct meaning. And so, with that being said, this guy is absolutely folly. Today I learned something very valuable. Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is absolutely the most powerful, most busted, most broken character in the entire Dragon Ball franchise. So anytime I see someone power scaling any Dragon Ball character and they're debating, can Ultra Instinct Goku beat Superman? Can Ultra Instinct Goku beat Saitama? Nope, slap that all away. They should be comparing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he'd slap all of them. Because if you look again, the word omnipotent, it literally means almighty, all powerful. Like, how are you debating this? He's just the most broken character in fiction. I guess people were right when they kept saying they're strong, but can they beat Goku? I'm a pretty sarcastic guy myself, but that video gave me a serious headache. In case you guys haven't realized, I was replying to his power scaling. Let's be generous and call it power scaling. I was replying to his power scaling with sarcasm, because if I was to factually debunk it, then I'd be wasting my time. It doesn't take someone with more than like a couple hundred brain cells or a couple dozen brain cells to, or maybe just a dozen brain cells to figure out that whatever he's saying is just nonsense. Like, come on, it's pretty obvious by now that the GT timeline is already a different timeline from the Super timeline, because the Super timeline has already deviated from the GT timeline, since in GT he didn't use Super Saiyan Red or Super Saiyan Blue, and it didn't even imply that he was able to use Ultra Instinct. All of those forms were just done, and there was no Beerus, no Super Dragon Balls, all of those were missing in GT, so it's pretty obvious that there's a different timeline. So no, you can't power scale it by simply saying it's from the future, so automatically stronger, giving it the W. Yeah, that just wouldn't make sense, since it would cause a lot of retcons and plot holes and etc, etc. But yeah, peace out. See you in the next one. Awesome weebs. Subscribe, like and subscribe, or else Chuck is gonna come and give you the cyber cook.
Now here is a big question though. How much more powerful would El Hermano be in comparison to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Mom, guess what? Mom, I did the meme. I did the Hermano meme. Am I funny yet? Mom?
Yo, what up, boys? It's West Dong, and this is for Chuck the Cyber Cuck.
What can I go for?
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Let me get you anything else?
The last thing I want is somebody's foot funga.
Don't be loving my
Okay.
No problem.